If you are a professional or a business person who is worth more than $2 million, you're a risk. The difficulty with most people is they wait too long to implement these systems. I have watched families lose tens of millions of dollars over a period of time because they failed to put into place a comparatively inexpensive system to save that wealth. You've spent a lifetime, if not more generationally, accumulating wealth within your family. You've worked hard. You need to be able to keep it. Let me do that for you. I will tell you how to do that. You're going to implement a system that works. It's going to be as legally complex as it needs to be and not anymore. And administratively, it's going to be as easy to function within that complex legal system as you can possibly make it and not anymore. What we're looking at is a family that's worth $2 million or more in net worth and that is engaged in businesses typically that involve some, if not a great deal of risk. I'm going to give you an example. I represented a family that was worth approximately $30 million. They'd accumulated it over 3 generations. Really articulate real estate business structure. Everything done perfectly. Their son gets married to actually a lovely young lady. And after 3 years of marriage, they get a divorce. The son, inadvertently by my client, had acquired a direct interest in all of the companies that own that real estate. That son owned a quarter of that real estate. A quarter is worth $7.5 million. His wife of 3 years then sued him in the divorce to get half of that $7.5 million. She walked away with $3.75 million for 3 years of effort, from what I could see. If these people had come to me prior to their son getting the divorce, I would have put them into an asset protection trust that they would then have contributed their LLCs and corporations into. If they had contributed their assets into an asset protection trust, the divorcing spouse would not have been able to assert a property interest in any of the assets within that trust. And she would have been precluded from forcing a distribution out of the trust, which would allow us to effectuate a much better settlement. In a particular instance, typically 10 cents on the dollar, instead of the 3.75 million, it would have been 375,000, and she would have been lucky to get that. It's very important that you structure your assets to prevent yourself from losing everything that you've worked so hard to obtain. Don't wait until there's an issue. Put this into place right now. It's the cheapest form of insurance you're ever going to have. I personally wish that I had known about these things 40 years ago, but they didn't exist. If they had, life would have been so much easier. Don't wait. Do it now. Book your consultation below. It's $375. Let's get started. You'll understand what the benefits are very quickly, and we can begin moving forward to protecting your wealth and your family's inheritance.